From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
On one, ready? Stop!
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. But you look at this defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. First carry now for Chris Evans. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Stop!
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Alert!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Gun. Stop! Stop!
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Quick on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Regular.
Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On one, ready?
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 65 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Boy, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
Middle. Gun. What's that?
To throw, it's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
To about the 40-yard line. The Bills at 6-3 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Hey, tight. 56, Monday. Go. What's that?
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And this is Cook with the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Diggs has it. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 27 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 45-yard line.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Here we go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
11 MT tight. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Clifford. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
11 MT tight. 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
That's on the guard, Alex Kappa.
Here we go. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Burrow. And he's caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here we go. Here we go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Burrow.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now receiver in motion left.
12.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
In motion left is Higgins.
And Burrow going to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
They start the drive with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, home. Alert!
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch,
oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
11 coming. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for the Bengal touchdown.
Charlie Jones, 29 yards. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Allen now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Allen's throw is complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork blend. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's to the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Bills 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone.
Nixon on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
56.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! James Cook, 61 yards. And the Bills have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Bass on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something,
Here we go.
and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They find some open field here.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 138 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
3rd and 2.
Now it's Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I'm one, right?
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 57 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Cook up the gut. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, That's a big day.
They run it again with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bills have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Burrow will throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and now they're staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Gun.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
11. They gotta go.
Here's Burrow. And just shutting him off there. Touchdown! T. Higgins, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals have retaken the lead.
His
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Bills 31.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's first down.
Alert!
To the air, Allen. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Allen going to throw.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Allen. That's taken in by Knox.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
49-yard line.
Hey, home.
To throw is Allen.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
Half 85.
Throwing, Allen.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Regular. Half.
Now Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
12.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Alert.
Allen.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He gets this complete to Diggs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Penalty's not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Here's Allen.
He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Gun. Half.
Allen. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one.